Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we are doing an assassination mission, but we got immediately ambushed and our lance landed kind of split. So it's a little on the awkward side, but I do want to see if we can't move our cicada back over this way, back behind the Phoenix Hawk.
I copy.
And then, with any luck, we'll be able to do some real damage to it here.
Firing full complement on enemy.
Okay, we did a little damage. That was not what I would consider real damage. Okay, the Hornet is moving up. And fired on the Phoenix Hawk. Did a little bit. Let's see what the Phoenix Hawk does here. It's thinking about it. Okay, it's going to jump over here. And fire on the trebuchet. Okay. I can work with this.
What do you need?
I need you to come over this way. I think just a simple movement. Or should we go after the Brutus? Or the Warrior? Let's move over this way and see what our hit odds look like. Warrior it is. Okay, we're through the armor, but we haven't downed that helicopter yet. Ooh, very nice. Arrow 4 is on the Brutus. That is pretty ideal. Next up, they're going to move either the J. Edgar or the Warrior. Is the Cicada over here? Ooh. That was a little more than I was hoping to take on the Hatchetman that round. But they didn't actually move the Warrior unless it has Ace Pilot. It's thinking about it. It does have Ace Pilot. But it didn't move very much.
Yep.
We can take our Hatchetman off over this way. And we can either attack the Warrior, which we have good odds for, or the Phoenix Hawk, which we have bad odds for. And I will take the Warrior every time. One dead vehicle.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle eliminated.
Fantastic. That's a Von Luckner over there. That is definitely a little spooky. That trebuchet is taking a beating. I'm just glad it's not our trebuchet. Okay. That could have been better, but that also could have been way worse.
Commander?
Sketchy, you need to sprint over this way. And since you can't attack anyway, I'm going to switch you over to AMS. That's our target Cicada there. It's another J. Edgar. That isn't that heavy of an escort lance.
Yep.
I'm going to take the Cronus over this way, and we're going to start really lighting into the Brutus.
Roger.
Good. The Hornet is going to work on the J. Edgar over here. Not really do anything. I guess that's fine. I'm definitely concerned about the Phoenix Hawk land air mech. We'll see what it does right now. Backstab the Cronus, maybe? Going for the Treb. Okay. It didn't make it through the armor there. This is a strong side for the Treb.
Heavy fire here.
Yeah, it did stray shot the Hatchetman, which is certainly not ideal. Let's see. The Phoenix Hawk has already moved. Just thinking about our best options here. We could take the cicada all the way over here.
Double time. Let's go.
We're blocked on LOS, so we fire on the Brutus from this angle.
Locking in all weapons.
Okay. We crit one of the Infernos there.
Critical hit.
And then
Yeah.
we take the Hatchetman over here to melee the Phoenix Hawk. Ideally, directly from the rear, like this.
Move into position.
Ah, we missed. That's sad.
Negative damage.
You're attacking the cicada.
Target damaged. Concentrate
I would
fire.
prefer that they didn't do that. That von Luckner is getting close. This variant of von Luckner, I know that some variants have a Gauss rifle. Do these? That's the question. That's a yikes.
My heat sinks can't take much more of this.
Yep, that's those Inferno rounds. Cicada's moving around up over here.
Commander.
Sketchy, your mission is to sprint up over this way. You had to go around the super long way because we got kind of unlucky with where we were deployed. Firing on the Phoenix Hawk. Okay.
Ready for orders.
Let's see. Weak side is front and right. Which is actually this side over here. Which means that we could, in theory, come in over here like this.
On my way.
There we go. Excellent.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle eliminated.
The Treb is going to fire on the cicada again. That did some real damage to the cicada there. That J. Edgar is not amazingly threatening, I think. It's the von Luckners that I'm concerned about. They're continuing to fire on the Trebuchet. Which makes sense, it's kind of the primary threat for them right now. But it's wasting a lot of ammo on not us, and I'm okay with this. The land air mech just jumped down to rear attack the Hatchetman, which is awkward. Okay. The Trebuchet is holding for now. We could, in theory, also jump down here. Quasi-reasonable hit odds.
Firing jump jet.
And his stability, rather, is really not doing well. What are our hit odds if we offensive push? Terrible. Okay. What about if we utilize slug? Nope. Okay. Okay, it's now unsteady.
Yeah?
The Cronus is definitely overheating. There's no doubt about that. We're just going to sink heat this round.
Our target is bugging out. Stop it before
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about it. Like, we didn't even have time to eliminate the ambushers.
Awaiting orders.
And that cicada is just going to outrun us. Okay, I'm going to switch over to SRM4 Standard. Our hit odds are incredibly low, so we are just going to be done there. Like, the cicada is just going to get out unless the trebuchet manages to finish it off. So we're not going to succeed this, but it was always a bit of a long shot. I'm going to put the cicada over here. AC 20s on the Von Luckners. Actually, this one has an AC 10 in PPC. They have a lot of armor. Perhaps we should just come over this way. I'm surprised that this doesn't give us an LOS to the Phoenix Hawk. I mean, we would get one over here.
Full speed, no target.
Okay, there's a knockdown on the Phoenix Hawk. Fantastic. And there goes the cicada. Not a whole lot we can do about it. It's going to get out next round. Because we can't go through these Von Luckners. We never had a chance to really shoot at the cicada. Goodbye, cicada. It was nice knowing you, sweet, sweet Seabills. I need you to come over this way. Fire on the Phoenix Hawk. Can you get in a little closer? You can. It would take a jump, though. Actually, no, it wouldn't. Can we sprint there? No, not quite. Okay. So, this is the best we've got. This would overheat us. Would this cause an ammo explosion? It would. So I'm going to not fire this medium laser. Okay. The Treb is going to fire on the J. Edgar. That was decently effective.
Commander.
The Hatchetman is going to come in and melee from over here.
Position confirmed. Locked on for physical attack.
Okay, I'm not sure where that actually hit. Phoenix Hawk gets up. Like, we're not even going to get salvage opportunities from this. I knew this was always a risk with the cicada, but I had no idea that our lance would end up split and that we would have immediate ambushers. Like, that was just bad luck. Okay. Hatcheman is starting to take a little bit of internal damage there.
Receiving you.
Cicada's hit odds are not too terrible.
Firing a full salvo.
Okay, maybe a little terrible. What is that mech? I didn't know that there was another mech up here. That's a catapult. Oh my. Yeah, there's no way we could have gotten through this. That's a Catapult K5. There's no way we could have gotten through this in time for the cicada to
Yes, Commander.
not go away. Okay, we're going to pull Sketchy out of there. There we go. Just looking to take as little damage as possible. I mean, those Arrow 4s are still putting out a pretty good amount of damage. We need to deal with the land air mech, though.
Yes, Commander.
That is the priority right now. So I'm going to have our hatchetman come down over here, and we're going to shoot this round, because we are looking for another knockdown if we can. That was unfortunate. What's the land air mech gonna do here? Jump behind again. Oh, but fire on the cicada. Oh! Destroyed the right arm there.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah, you are. See, I was expecting the Phoenix Hawk to die last round, but we had kind of kind of bad luck to some degree on it. Well, we'll jump in over here, and we are overheated on the Cronus right now. This would give us an ammo explosion, so we are simply going to do this.
Copy that.
Missed everything. I was actually hoping that the cicada would be out of here by now and that we would have already failed the mission. Cicada doesn't seem to be too interested in that, though.
Standing by.
Okay, we're going to pull our cicada over here.
Aye, aye.
Let's see what we can get in terms of stability damage.
I copy.
Okay, it's now unsteady. That's perfect. The Hornet is also going to fire on the land air mech, and did some rear damage there. That's great. Yeah, that's the catapult there.
Standing by.
Sketchy, your mission is to get over here
Affirmative.
and see what you can do as far as SRMs on the Phoenix Hawk.
Copy that.
Okay, I'll take it.
That's gonna hurt.
That J. Edgar is closing in.
Yeah.
The Cronus can move into point-blank range here
Got it.
and light him up. No ammo explosion.
This should be.
Okay, that's a shoulder destruction.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, I was hoping for a knockdown with that. Or at least taking out one of these torsos. The land air mech is going to move now, and if it jumps, it actually might knock itself down. Ooh, that's starting to be bad.
Critical hit. Bad one.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's super high up on the instability there.
On my way. Locking. All weapons.
That should be a knockdown.
I think I...
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Arrow 4 is continuing to go in on those J. Edgars. That trebuchet is not going to last long, though. Okay. I really thought that the cicada would have made it out by now.
Aye aye.
Like, I'm actually baffled about where it is. So we're going to bring in the javelin up over here. There we go.
Good to go.
The cicada needs to go somewhere where it has LOS on something, but that does not seem to exist. So I guess we'll just back off over this way and guard. I'd really prefer it if they would run out of ammo already. It's been a very long time.
I'm here.
Okay, I want you to melee the Phoenix Hawk from right here.
Oh!
Okay, we destroyed the land air mech turbine there. Surely it's dead. No, it's not dead. Okay. Nice job,
What do
Trebuchet.
you need?
I need you to sprint your way over this way. Actually, I'm going to jump you. because I don't want to accidentally shoot the hatchetman in the back and kill it. That would be problematic. This cause ammo explosion? Yes, it would. So we're going to have to not fire these 2 medium lasers. This would still allegedly cause an ammo explosion. I don't think that's accurate. I don't think that this would cause an ammo explosion. Like, we're barely over the gauge here. And we're not gaining any heat. Okay. We're good. Phoenix Hawk manages to get up. And does what? Jumps back here. It's still got its PPC. It went for the hatchman, but luckily it missed.
Commander?
Okay, Sketchy, I would like you to... I don't really want to do this because you're exposing yourself to fire from this position. I actually want you to reserve. Okay, that J. Edgar's over here. I'm not too concerned about the J. Edgar. It's the catapult and the 2 von Luckners that have me worried. This is a similar situation, actually. I'd rather be over here, I think. This is which side? This is the right arm. So we would be exposing weak side over here. I'm going to reserve the Cicada.
Waiting for the right move.
The Cronus is going to turn around and just fire on the Phoenix Hawk.
Okay, I'm on it.
Okay. It lost its evasive, which is fantastic.
Waiting for orders. Good to go.
I want the hatchetman to come melee the Phoenix Hawk from this point. There are flames on the way, but the hatchetman... I was going to say the hatchetman doesn't have heat issues, but I think flames can do internal damage. The thing I really don't like about this is that it exposes our rear to fire from up here if we don't succeed in killing it, which is something we simply can't afford. We could just jump in the hatchetman directly behind it, turning our back to the wall like this. Like that's the edge of the map right there. And we fire straight into the rear, point blank, with our cluster ammunition, I think.
Roger.
Very not ideal. I really would have thought that Cicada would have evac'd by now. Is it just refusing to? The Phoenix Hawk backs in there, fires the PPC, and fails. The Hornet is firing on the von Luckner. I'm okay with that. It's fine. Okay, the Trebuchet is still kicking.
Awaiting orders.
Let's see. These guys are reserved. Yeah, we can bring Sketchy in over here and fire on the land air mech.
Let's see like this.
Not great damage, but we can then bring the Cicada in over here like this.
Targeting for an alpha strike. AC-5 ammo depleted.
Still no major damage on that land air mech.
Standing by.
Sketchy, get in behind it.
Roger that.
Like so. Light him up.
Firing full
Now that J. Edgar's moving in,
What do you need?
the hatchetman can, in theory, melee, or we could just barely turn a little bit like this. The land air mech could definitely jump behind us if we don't kill it here. What are our odds of actually killing it? I would argue reasonable.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, your orders are to turn just barely like this and fire on it. Take out this torso if you can, maybe the leg.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
We fully missed the LBX there. That really sucked. Yep. Okay, it still missed. Good. That could have been bad. That was exactly what I was fearing.
Good to go.
However, I'm going to reserve here. Catapult's just running around over there not doing anything. The Trebuchet is still working on these vehicles a little bit. Okay. Hornet did a rear attack on the Phoenix. That's ideal.
Scratch another token.
Okay, the Hornet killed it. That's perfect. Ooh, that did a lot of damage for indirect with no LOS.
Armor's getting ripped off.
Right, that had no LOS? Yeah, that had no LOS. Okay, we're going to bring the Cronus up over here. And we're going to brace.
Ah, damn it! I took one in the meat.
That is just unfair. Those Von Luckners with Inferno rounds? Ridiculous. Okay, I think the best that we've got here is coming in with the Cicada like this, pointing... Actually, pointing this way would be exposing weak side. We could maybe come over here and point this way.
Move order received.
Yeah, that would be our best bet. 20 damage to the Von Luckner.
Awaiting orders.
Then Sketchy can't really get into position to help here. She can, however, switch to AMS. Which is what she's going to do. Okay. Well, it is pretty much time to put a cut in here. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm just shocked that the Cicada hasn't left yet. Maybe it's just because we haven't seen that it left. I don't know. We're going to see if we can make our way through this and go kill the Cicada. We may have to withdraw, though. Either way, this isn't looking amazingly good. For now, though, you can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.